Just gotta finish this Desert Raid run and we're done. Oh hey, that's a lot of damage. Let's check the Desert Raid leaderboard for the highest damage still. It looks like I'm 5th place on the leaderboard. Wow, that was super easy. All I had to do was use the best Desert Raid team. I'm just kidding, it's not actually that simple. Reaching 5th place was really difficult because I'm free to play. Yeah, I know, free to play suck at everything. I get it already, alright? Since I'm free to play, I can't rely on raw power alone to get on the leaderboard. To make up for this disadvantage, I use a bunch of unusual strategies. Starting with strategy number 1. Live streaming for 4 hours in a single day. If this sounds unhealthy, well that's because it is. Wait, hear me out, it's all part of my plan. Whenever I live stream, this cookie run YouTuber named Drect always wants to join me, and he's 1st place for the most damage dealt in the dark cacao server. By the way, I'm in hollyberry server, so if I could get Drect in my live stream, he could help me out with my desert raids. A few moments later.
Oh, hello. E. That's all I have to say is E.
Whoa, Drek's words of wisdom changed my life forever. Anyways, the next thing I need to do is to build a Desert Raid team. Now it's time for strategy number 2, letting Drek do all the work for me. According to Drek, the first cookie I need to use is burnt cheese. Sometimes he outdamages golden cheese in this game mode, so that's kinda screwed up. Oh yeah, golden cheese is the 2nd cookie I need to use. The 3rd cookie is macaron. Don't question it, alright? The 4th cookie is cream puff, her heels are really good. And the 5th cookie is mozzarella, but there's a bit of a problem. To actually unlock mozzarella, you have to do this minigame right here. And at the beginning of the livestream, I didn't unlock her yet. To unlock her, I had to do this minigame where there's rocks placed in a grid pattern. And there's a golden chest hidden under one of these rocks. After you find the chest, you get some mozzarella soul stones. Wow. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about the most obvious stuff. Anyways, I have a really good strategy for this minigame. I like to play super aggressively and use all my power-ups right away. In my opinion, holding on to power-ups wastes a lot of time. And that's pretty much it. Okay, next strategy. Mozzarella cookie actually tells you when there's a golden chest nearby. Whenever this dialogue right here pops up, that means there's a golden chest hidden in one of the adjacent tiles next to your character. Okay, fine. You probably already know about this trick. Well, at least I have mozzarella now. It's finally time to do a desert raid. Let's use mozzarella against a level 1 desert raid boss. Oh boy, it's gonna be a really intense battle. I've never fought a boss this difficult before. It's gonna be really hard. Oh, wait a second. I think I spoke too soon. Well, that only took 3 seconds. Okay, anyways, we have a problem. The level 1 boss only has 6 million HP, and that's nowhere near enough to become top 10 on the leaderboard. So that means I need to farm my way up to a level 20 worm boss. Now, the question is, what's the fastest way to obtain more raids? You could buy these 3 tickets right here to automatically get 3 new bosses, but if I want to reach level 20, the tickets aren't enough. I tried to use a bunch of time jumpers on world exploration levels. It does give you more raids, but it's really inefficient. The game's coded so that after you get a raid boss, you have to wait a few minutes before you get a new one, and I ended up wasting a bunch of stamina jellies and time jumpers, dang it. But then Drek had a really good idea. He told me to just do a bunch of Kingdom Arena battles. This would allow me to climb the arena at the same time as grinding raids. Wait a second, I have another problem. My arena team straight up suck and I don't have any toppings equipped, so I turned back to strategy number 2, getting Drek to do all the work for me. Drek gave me this really strong team, is good against everything except for Teenite, and he told me to use 5 almonds on coral. By the way, I'm using the scroll, not the feather. This is definitely the best team for farming raid bosses because it's so versatile. You know what? I want to show this team's true power. I'm gonna fight the top 200 player with it, and let's see what happens. Okay, this proves that I'm strong enough to be on the Desert Raid leaderboard. After beating up a bunch of people inside the arena, I finally grinded all the way up to a level 20 worm. My team's all ready to go, so let's do this. I need to use a little bit of timing for this team. I only use Golden Cheese's skill once at the beginning. After that, I hold on to it until she gets killed. The boss does this one-shot attack that automatically kills one of your cookies. It's supposed to target Golden Cheese, but it's okay because she can just revive and keep fighting. As for the other 4 cookies skills, I just kinda spammed them. This is pretty much the perfect run. Leaderboard, here I come. Wait a second. Aw, shoot! You see, It looks like I failed. Dang it, this damage right here kinda sucks. It looks like I still got a lot of work to do. First, we gotta look at my mozzarella toppings. And she only has 4% damage resist. Unacceptable, I'm gonna give her more. 15% should be enough. Now that my mozzarella is most likely gonna survive, I'm gonna focus on dealing as much damage as possible. The first thing I did was max out my Hall of Encounter. I maxed out both the attack stat and the HP stat for the raids. Not the defense stat though, no one cares about that. Another way to increase my attack is to obtain costumes. The costume bonds give your cookies an attack boost. At the beginning of the livestream, I spent 70,000 rainbow cubes, obtained all 4 of the new costumes, got the legendary white pearl and sherbet costumes, and maxed out every single costume bond except for the legendary ones. Finally, you gotta keep in mind that I have maxed out attack labs. I also maxed out the second set of attack labs, so yeah. Alright, it's time to try again. I just gotta beat up this level 20 worm. I fully prepared for this fight and now it's time to reach top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, you may have noticed all these people talking in the top left corner. I told them I was recording this battle for a video, so that's why they're acting up. Okay, whatever, let's continue. I did it! I dealt 174 million damage and got on the leaderboard. Wait. Oh shoot. That's definitely not enough damage. What happened? I didn't hit 174 million. I prepared in every way possible and used a perfect team. It doesn't make sense. Well, that's because I had one final trick up my sleeve. A strategy so powerful that it breaks the leaderboard. And it's fighting a level 13 worm. You see, the lower the worm level, the more damage they take. And the level 13 worm has a perfect amount of HP. Enough HP to survive one of my Desert Raid attacks. Best of all, most people don't care about low level worms. And this is what sets me apart from everyone else. I hit 174 million damage for real this time. Here's the toppings I used, pause the video to read it, and that's the story of how I reached top 10 on the leaderboard. Now make sure to subscribe, cause I'm poor. Also, by the time I finish making this video, the desert raids are almost over, so dang it!